Let me know if this is working okay. Um, this is a new setup and not sure how it's all going to go. So let me know if the audio is okay. Let me know if the video is okay. I'm using a new webcam. I am on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on YouTube. Apparently, I've been banned from TikTok Live for whatever reason. So I don't know what's going on there, but thank you for joining me for another live stream. Hopefully the audio is okay. Do just let me know. I've come on a little bit earlier just to make sure that everything is working okay, because occasionally you get these glitches. So, right, I'm just making sure that everything is loaded up here and looking okay. Hey, Scott, thanks for joining us on Instagram. I do appreciate it. I've got the chats up on Instagram, X, and YouTube, so hopefully it's all working okay. Good news. So I'm a little bit early, but I just wanted to, again, make sure that everything was working okay. I don't know why monetization is on. I'm turning that off. We can put that on afterwards. And you just let me know if you can. Okay, thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. So, yeah. So I have bought, hey, Sahir, how's it going? I have bought all this equipment again in Dubai. So, hey, we've got Wes joining us, Built to Graft. You should definitely check his Instagram out. Wes is a real hustler. He has got all sorts of stuff going on, from property development to private label to Amazon FBA. I think you were getting into something else as well. I can't remember now. Yeah, so definitely check out Built to Graft. Hey, man with no, is that man with no, and it's cut off for me, so I'm assuming it's man with no pants. No, with plan. Sorry, my bad. Man with no plan. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh dear, I just embarrassed myself. Let me just move over here and just swap things around a bit. Thanks for joining us. Hey, MTT, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. Pop out chat. Let me move the chat over here, and you have a plan. That's good to know. So it looks like we're okay here. Cool. New setup here. I've got my my monitor all set up. It's just, I bought all this equipment again in Dubai. So, microphone, not cheap. Got that. You can't really see the boom arm here. The computer went crazy really on buying this all the stuff. So absolutely no problem. Wes, you're a legend. And also, guys, check out FBAmogul.com. I've been writing articles on there. Wes has been writing articles on there about sourcing and other things as well. So we're trying to build up a really awesome website full of amazing articles to help people. How was Ramadan in Dubai? Yeah, it was good. I mean, it didn't obviously affect me too much. The only thing that I didn't do, which I did the first time I came round, is I like to go and eat my lunch outside. I used to get some lunch, scoot down to this little bench that I like on the marina and eat outside. Now, I don't know if I was allowed to do that or not. I felt maybe it was a bit insensitive, so I thought I just wouldn't do that. But that's finished now, so everyone's celebrating. And I went for a walk down the JBR yesterday, which is like a big, I guess, touristy place. And yeah, everyone was out and about, even at midnight, and celebrating. So it was good to see. I went for a walk, and it was just like so busy. But yeah. So we're a little bit early, but hopefully people jump on. Let me just put a quick message out to everyone. That's weird. Why is that not translated over? There we go. Cool. So, how did everyone do in March? How was your results? I saw some killer results for some people. My results were terrible. I'm still trying to build my Amazon business back up after the whole move situation with Amazon. Taking me a little while to get going again, but I have been ordering a lot of stuff. So as it starts to hit the prep center, a bit more, and getting into Amazon, then it'll be fine. Apparently, I've got an error saying, please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. I've got no idea what that means. So, yeah. So MT saying, look like you lost weight in Dubai due to the sun, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, I've been exercising more. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate you noticing. I don't know how much I've lost because I don't have any scales here, but I definitely feel like I've lost something. I've just been exercising more. So I've been watching kind of what I eat a little bit, but I've been walking like 2 times a day, or at least once a day, going for a sort of a long, sort of 40, 50-minute walk, like a vigorous pace. Try and do at least one a day, but sometimes 2. And yeah, try to eat maybe a little bit healthier. The sun and the heat definitely suppresses appetite as well. So yeah, but thank you for noticing that. I appreciate it. And the hair as well. Yeah, I'm growing the hair out. So as I'm approaching 40, I had an existential crisis and thought, you know what, I'd better enjoy my hair while I've got it. And I don't know how well you can see it here, but yeah, I thought I would grow it out. And hey, Intergalactic, thanks for joining us on Instagram. And HFBA, thank you for joining us, or CHFBA. But yeah, let me just move over the chat there. It's just in the way. I've got my camera right in front of me, like right in front of the screen. But yeah, that was the easiest way to get it set up. So, Team Human Flag is asking, when making a website for wholesale, should you mention Amazon FBA? I personally don't think you should mention it specifically, but I wouldn't. So it's fine to maybe not mention it if that makes sense. But if they ask you on the phone or anything like that, I'd always be honest. So I've opened some wholesale accounts recently, and if they've asked about Amazon, I've said, yes, I'm an Amazon seller. It's not been a problem. But one thing I will say about wholesale actually is, well, thanks for everyone for joining, by the way. I know I started a little bit early, just wanted to make sure everything was working okay. Wholesale is not everything it's cracked up to be. Like, I've got some wholesale accounts for some good wholesalers, and the profit margins are pretty thin on wholesale. So I think a lot of people maybe think they can get into wholesale and start like really printing money. But honestly, the margins are really thin. Now, I've not negotiated any prices, but yeah, one thing I've noticed from the prices they're giving is it is tough to make like a lot of money. Whereas like, and I'm looking at maybe 50, 60p per unit on some items. Hopefully I'll get some scale going. But, you compare that to OA, like I got some printers the other day. £21 profit each. I'm selling like 1 a day. Well, I don't know why I didn't buy 100, 200 of them. But yeah, just compare those kind of like numbers. So wholesale is good, obviously, but it's not like, unless I'm missing out on the amazing wholesalers, I don't know. But I've got some pretty good ones, as far as I'm aware anyway. It's not quite as, I don't know, money printing as people think, or certainly as I thought. So yeah, hey Jacob, thanks for joining us. Got the chair. I've literally just went all out and bought the stuff in Dubai. I've got the standing desk. I've got the chair. I've got the new microphone. I've got an expensive studio light you can't see there. Just everything basically. I've basically rebought nearly everything apart from the camera and the lens. So I've got 2 of nearly everything. So yeah, next, thanks for joining us next, by the way. Thanks for joining us, Jay. Thanks for joining us. You've already said that, Thomas, but thanks again. And Raw5, thanks for joining us as well on Instagram. No one's joined us on Twitter yet, but that's fine. So next, Alon saying, and I apologize if I just butchered your name. Do you have any tips on initial sales on private label? I just got my reviews. Before I had these reviews, I had over 330 ACOS with $90 spend. I've got 5 organic sales since then. I'll be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about there. I don't do private label, so I know the extreme basics of private label, just enough to get into trouble. What I would say is if you want to learn private label, you reach out. Firstly, join my group. Links in the description, by the way. It's a free community for Amazon sellers. In there, you can message Nikos Marco or Adam Redford. Both of those guys do private label. They help people. So that's what I'd recommend. I can't give you too much advice on private label. But yeah, so unfortunately, that's one area of Amazon I am not very familiar with. So yeah. Yeah, thank you. Hit the likes, everyone. Yeah, please do. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Yeah, my wheelhouse is like OA. That's what I know and what I've been successful with. I've had over 1 million, what is it, 1.2 million pound in sales since I started on Amazon doing OA. And I'm slowly transitioning into wholesale. So Jay Osborne saying, hey, ready to pull trigger my first product. It's an item I can get for 3. and sells for 10. That's nice. So what's the profit after your fees on Seller Ramp? Obviously, there'll be some cost there. So let me know what your profit per unit is. I'm guessing around £2. It's 50 sales per month. I don't quite understand why someone would pay that price. Convenience. That's what people do on Amazon FBA. You pay for the subscription for next day delivery, and people want the convenience. They want to get it immediately. That's what I do when I buy. I don't shop around anymore. I just buy on Amazon because I want it either same day or next day. Great thing about Dubai is you can get same day on a lot of this stuff. I mean, I'm sure in London you can as well. So yeah, it's convenience. That's all it comes down to. And then maybe they don't know where you're buying it from as well. So you might have found a really good deal. And people are lazy and like to order online. That's pretty much it exactly. So, I've totally forgot to leave you a review, Jacob. I apologize. You were meant to remind me. Maybe you did, I don't know. But yeah, Jacob runs Returnify, who's just giving himself a cheap shout out there, a cheeky shout out. So, that's been amazing having all my returns going there. I can't remember what my payout was actually, £300, £400, £500. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, obviously it all goes in the kitty, all helps buying new products that I can then obviously make more money on, rather than having that money sat around doing absolutely nothing. Dark True is saying, hey mate, how come you've moved to Dubai? So I've not officially moved to Dubai just yet. I just can't bring myself. I'm like 99% going to move here. Just can't make that final 100% decision. I don't know why. And yeah, one of the reasons I want to move here though is mainly just the climate and the environment around in Dubai. That's the thing I like the most. Original reason was taxes, but that's actually not really my primary reason anymore. I just love being in Dubai. I love the weather. Right now, when it gets hot, I might be hating the weather. And I just love the kind of like the hustle environment out here. So, hey, Army, thanks for joining us on Instagram. But yeah, that's kind of why basically. And it's just like I wanted to change. I felt like I was maybe a little bit stale in the UK. So I don't know. My dream destination to move is Australia, but I just can't get in. So this is kind of maybe like the next best thing essentially. So yeah, but I've still not made that final little decision to actually move here. It's very expensive here. That's the one downside. I also know no one here as well. So yeah, I don't know anyone right now. So I need to actually get out and network a little bit more. Right, next questions. Thomas is saying, we're still tempted to list this Evelyn product. They're on the listing with no history of IP. How many sellers have there been in the past though? Have you seen any big drop downs? Open up 5 or 10 other listings from that brand and see if they've been IPing people. So yeah, that's the thing to do there. So Jay saying £3.50 profit. Well, very nice. So obviously it's 50 sales per month. How many sellers are at that sort of £10 mark? This is how you determine how many sales you're roughly going to get. You look at the number of sellers that are around that sort of buy box price. Obviously you throw yourself on there as well, and then you divide that 50 by that number. So let's say it's 5 sellers, it'll be 5 sales each. So 5 sales, it'll be 10 sales. God, what's wrong with me? To be fair, it is 11:10 in the evening here. I was thinking to myself, that's not right math. What is going on? Yeah. So yeah, Claudia's saying, hey, Claudia, thanks for joining us again. I do appreciate you coming on. I do appreciate all the regulars joining me. It's really amazing. I apologize I've not been on. I've been in a really good sleeping pattern in Dubai, waking up at 6 a.m. and going to bed at 10 p.m. Now, 10 p.m. here was 6 p.m. in the UK. It's now 7 p.m. now. The clocks have gone forward. And I was just wanting to stick to that sleeping pattern, but I've just fallen out of it recently. So that's why I'm on today, because my sleeping pattern's adjusted slightly. And I missed doing these live streams for you guys. So yeah, I think the camera looks okay, doesn't it? Cool. Yeah, so Claudia's saying, Amazon warehouse, how rough are the units treated once they arrive? Would a robot just take the parcel and toss it all out? I wonder if perfumes really need an extra bubble wrap. I don't ever, no one bubble wraps perfume as far as I'm aware. So you don't need to do that. In terms of how rough are they, I don't know. They're not exactly gentle, but I couldn't tell you specifically because I just don't know. I would say they get like a medium treatment. I never bubble wrapped my perfumes. My prep center doesn't bubble wrap perfumes unless they are like a tin. So, for example, what's that brand that comes in like tins? They're really fragile. Why can't I think what they're called? Anyway, there's a certain brand that comes out that they're in these tins and they get dented really easily. They will get bubble wraps, but other than that, they don't. So Dark True saying never thought of Asia. Yes, potentially actually. So some friends of mine who live in Dubai or lived in Dubai have gone to Bali. So they seem to be enjoying it. Obviously Thailand as well potentially, and other places. I do like those environments. Don't get me wrong, but I'm also I like my creature comforts, if that makes sense. So. I don't know. I like a modern society, if that makes sense. But I will definitely consider those places. Yesterday, I was definitely I was just thinking, do I want to move here? Do I not want to move here? I was struggling a little bit, and I thought, you know what, maybe just do it for a few years. If it doesn't work out, I can always move home, or I can try somewhere else. So I've not made that final decision yet. But yeah, maybe I'd like someone like Bali or somewhat Thailand. Maybe not Thailand right now. Well, Thailand, sure, is fine in general. But yeah, just I need to make a decision really. But yeah, so Nilby Mouse saying you're getting trashed by Thomas in mental pics. The man has gone crazy. Gone crazy? Yeah. I saw some people, I've got a few, as Thomas would say, rats in mental pics. And they'd send me a few screenshots. So I'd seen the things. I thought it was kind of funny, and that was it really. So I saw he was putting out a bounty for leads that are being leaked or something. I don't know. But anyway, so if he wants to bash me, it's fine. It's whatever. It is what it is, what are you going to do? So I've not spoken to Thomas in a while now. So anyway, or Thomas from Mental Pics anyway. So he's up. He can do what he wants. It's in his group. That's fine. So Thomas saying, yeah, check them all. No sudden drops, just gradual ups and downs. They don't even hold majority of buy box listing. Give it a go then. I mean, yeah. I mean, the only thing is, your account's relatively new, Thomas. You've been absolutely crushing it, by the way, Thomas. Really impressed by how much you're crushing, but also how, determined and, and the initiative you've shown is really impressive to see. But yeah, the only thing is, when your account's newer, you don't want to get that IP claim. If I get an IP claim, it makes nothing to me. I get them all the time. Well, used to anyway. But when you're a newer account, it could literally mean account suspension. So you just need to be careful. Tom R, thank you for joining us, by the way, Tom R. Is a VAT e-receipt okay to ungate with? Yes, it should be, as long as... no, e-receipt. It's meant to be an invoice. Now, I know sometimes some of these websites put receipt on there, but in theory, you should be okay. It all depends. I probably have to see it. But as long as it has it's meant to have invoice on there. It's meant to have all the company details on there. Meant to have their VAT number, obviously the VAT breakdown as well. So on that one, it's a little bit of a marginal call. I couldn't really say without seeing it. I'd say just try it. There's no harm in trying, and just give it a go, and you might get lucky. If you keep failing after 20, 30 attempts, I'd say maybe try and get a proper invoice. What store is it from? Sounds like it's probably going to be from is it Argos or Lego? They do receipts, I think. I can't remember. The Clark family, thanks for joining us. Struggling to find leads. It's so annoying. All I'm finding is Pokemon. Yeah, there are loads of leads out there, honestly. Wes was telling me the other day, he's literally got more leads than he has money to buy. So I was share the leads. There are leads out there. What sourcing method are you using to look for items? So I obviously recently put out not obviously, but I put a video out recently where I talked about the 6 different sourcing methods. Was it 7? I can't remember. Check out that video and you can see, and maybe just try a few different methods. You can also check out FBAmogul.com. Wes has written some articles for me, or Built for Graft, at Built for Graft on Instagram. He's written some sourcing articles for me. He's talked about Keep a Product Finder. I can't remember exactly what he's done now. He's done 4 different sourcing articles for me. So definitely check those out as well. So yeah. I'm trying to put out more content. I've been a little bit lazy. I'm now really trying to go back to my roots of just giving you guys loads of value, more videos. They're going to be better quality. I've got that website going as well. I'm getting people writing articles. I'm writing articles myself on there. I'm just going to put out way more content for you guys just to help you. And I know sourcing is a big one, so that's one thing I'm definitely focusing on now, is the sourcing and helping you guys source. So stay tuned for those videos or articles. Hey Snappy, thanks for joining us. How's it going, mate? So I feel like I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes. So I've only got this light in my apartment, right? And all the mosquitoes started coming over here, and the mosquitoes just love my blood. That's one thing I don't like about Dubai or hot countries in general is the mosquitoes. They just absolutely love my blood. I've got a very rare blood type as well, so yeah, maybe they just love that blood type. Yeah, Claudia's saying Jean-Paul Gaultier. Yeah, exactly. That's the one with the tins. They get dented really badly. So Thomas is saying, yeah, I didn't wrap my perfumes. Are scared. No, you're fine. Absolutely fine. Don't worry. MTT saying, can we see your sales and profit figures for March? No, they're really bad. Let me get them up. 1 second. Remind me in like a little bit. Let me figure out how to get this up quickly. They're really bad. Why am I not logged into Seller Toolkit? That's so weird. There we go. Let me do a screenshot quickly. They were really bad, but I'm trying to build back up again. So my ROI was just absolutely terrible. So yeah, I've been a little bit lazy on the sourcing. I'm slowly building back up. And here we go. So this will show you here on the screen. So that's how much I made. Really bad. But I've been clearing out some old stock, getting some new stock coming in. I've actually got quite a lot of stock in Amazon now. I've got 68,000. 1 second, let me tell you. 68,000 essentially in Amazon right now. So these numbers should be going up soon. But yeah, right now, pretty embarrassing numbers to be fair. Let me get rid of that anyway so you can see. Cool. Let me just rearrange my screen again so I can actually see what's going on. Cool. Right. There we go. 1 second. Cool. Okay. Yeah, not the best profits at all, but it is what it is. So I'm trying to build back up. Let's have a look here. What else is going on? So yeah, BJ is saying still buying much on Cogito. That is pretty much the only place I'm sourcing from now. So I've got some really banging leads actually on Cogito. So once they start getting into Amazon, my profits are going to go through the roof. Dark Tree saying thanks for the answers. Yeah, Cogito by the way I still think is OP. I shouldn't use the words OP. I don't know. Someone told me off the day like using like I don't know like gaming terminology. Yeah, Wes said, yeah, the articles are newsletter sourcing, keeper product finder, replens, and manual sourcing. Yeah, so check those out on FBAmogul.com. What ROI? The ROI on that is 9%, I think it is, on that one. Let me have a look. Yeah, 9% ROI on that one. So having a bit of a clear out, let's put it like that, basically. I shouldn't stop buying in January and February. You end up suffering much. Yeah, obviously, like, well, it's obvious, isn't it? You don't buy, you're going to suffer. So obviously the U-move thing shook me a little bit. It took me, well, basically I just took a break in January, February, and a bit of March as well. It's a crap month anyway for sourcing because there's barely any deals out there. So, and after the U thing, I was just like, eh. So, and now I'm obviously suffering for it. My results are rubbish, and I'll just have to build it up again. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm nearly at £200,000 profit, which is kind of crazy. But yeah. Let's have a look. I need to catch up with the chat here. So yeah, Cogito is really good to be fair, and I've got loads of good deals on there. So a lot of them just haven't arrived yet. A lot of them are coming from abroad. So I've just got these things in transit. I've actually got an email today saying that one of them's been rejected at the customs, so that's going to get cancelled. Kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? Tom R is saying, how much better is using Arbisource to Cogito price drops on Arbisource on its own? I personally think it's really good using Cogito price drops and Arbisource. I use it now. I'm sourcing again, like from obviously I wake up at whatever time I wake up, but essentially from like 8 a.m. onwards for the next like 4 or 5 hours, nearly every hour I'm putting those sheets into Arbisource and finding deals. That's the way that I like to do it, and it works well for me. I've not really missed out on any deals. In fact, I don't think I've missed out on one single deal actually. So, yeah. That's what I like to do anyway, and I think it's really powerful. So I would definitely keep doing that personally. But if people are having success with just Arbisource on its own, that's cool as well. That's still fine. I just don't do it. So Doctor is saying, where would you say is the best place to source your items? I personally like Cogito right now. The only problem with wholesale, as you've started to see, is that the margins are not as good as OA. So I definitely need to get back into the OA space and, making much higher ROIs. My average ROI from OA is like 36, 37%. It might even be higher actually because I've got some wholesale in there. But yeah, just call it 35%, whatever. And yeah, so I need to get back to doing OA. Just Cogito is just so easy. That's the thing, and that's why I've kind of liked just sourcing there. But the problem is the ROIs just aren't quite as much as I'd like. So, yeah. So Tom's saying the VAT e-receipts from Sainsbury's. Give it a go and see. Yeah, just give it a go and see. Clark saying, where do I find all the leads? I mean, no one's going to give you any websites, but, well, I'll give you some websites. Sites I've had success from before: Sports Direct, Entertainer. I just recently got some stuff from John Lewis. Where else? Like, just big sites that there are deals on. Where else? Trying to think, really. I mean, Smith's every now and then. Yeah, not really. I can't really think, actually, off the top of my head now. Those are some good ones, anyway. I got some good deals from John Lewis the other day, actually. There were some really good deals. So, yeah. Just the big sites. Just look for deals. There was a really good deal that Profit Suite posted, actually, but it got cancelled. That was on Home Bargains. Another good site. Just, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, there's loads of sites to buy from. You just need to practice every day and get good at sourcing. I'm a little bit rusty on the OA myself, but yeah, just keep practicing. So Thomas is saying, any good suppliers of PC parts, tech-related stuff? I would say things like Overclockers is pretty good, scan.co.uk, eBuyer. What other ones are there? There's a few there anyway. But yeah, obviously there's plenty of places that you can buy. I've definitely sold some PC parts in the past. Well, I'm massively behind on the drink lemon with water. I basically do, mate. This is lemon water. Like, this is it. I'm drinking this like ridiculously and it's just not working. So I don't know what's going on. They just love it. Yeah. But I get what you mean. Yeah, maybe I'll try it. I'm not sure I can afford a lemon in Dubai, actually. I have to import that. Snappy saying, okay, hope you're good. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, having a little conversation. That's cool. I'm glad you're doing okay there, Snappy. So yeah, you might be surprised by my numbers. They're just like, I'm not posting them because I'm a bit embarrassed by them, to be fair. But they are building up again, so that's the main thing. And like I say, I just kind of took a time off in January, February, and to be honest, like half of March as well. So, but yeah, I really want to focus on the YouTube, but I need to do the Amazon as well. So I'm just trying to find that balance between the two. And obviously the Discord, the website, and all that kind of stuff as well. So, but yeah, I need to stay relevant in the Amazon space. So I'm going to be building that up, and I want to actually get to. My goal is to get to £1 million in profit on Seller Toolkit. So yeah, that's my goal. I'm at 200,000 now, so 190k I think it is. So yeah, that's what I'd like to get to and build up those profits again. Don't give up, Clark. Clark family. You need to just keep trying, keep sourcing. What sourcing method you're using? You didn't answer, or I maybe missed it. But yeah, let me know what sourcing method you're using. So Thomas saying, don't feel bad low RI now. Bought some low RI stuff to ungate. Yeah, so exactly. So do RB scans that are already set up for places like Argos work as they should? I always feel like the scans result in not a lot of results. Yeah, I guess so, but you need to make sure that on the cache that you are putting that to either 2 hours or live. If you do 12-hour cache, which is I think the default, unless that's just my default, it won't necessarily pick up any sales that have just happened. So make sure, now it slows down the scan, but yeah, that should definitely help you. But yes, but then look, Arborsource is really good, but it doesn't catch everything. So you should still, if there's a big sale on, go on, do some manual sourcing as well. Let's have a look here. Do you manually source this or RB? Both. But I am definitely more, when it comes to OA, a manual guy. But yeah, you can use both. There's no harm if you see a sale on at John Lewis. running it through RB and manually scanning as well. And again, on the John Lewis one, there were certain brands that just popped straight out to me, and I was like, oh, wow, they're good brands, because I know they sell well on Amazon. Tom was saying, is there a quick way to get load of emails to new account for newsletter sourcing? What's that mosquito? Drink the lemon water. I'm not sure what do you mean there. Sorry, is there a quick way to get loads of emails? You just need to sign up to the list of. I've got a. Let me get it up quickly. I've got a list of like 600 plus websites you can subscribe to. So let me just quickly get that up for you. And then you can go from there and register. It's going to take a while to do it. If you want me to get my VA, I was thinking about doing this the other day actually. If you want to sign up to like all 600 websites, and how am I going to get this quickly? I need to keep these like links more available. If you want to get signed up to all these newsletters and you don't want to do it yourself, for like, I don't know, 100 quid, you could pay me and I'll get my VA to do it for you. They'll sit there for a few days doing that. So if you actually want to do that, save your time. But yeah, here's the list. I apologize. This is behind a email sort of wall, but it will give you at the end what you're looking for. I don't have the actual direct link right now, but there you go. If you want to check that out, that's got a supplier list of 600 plus websites that you can subscribe to for newsletter sourcing. Right, let me catch up quickly here. Wow, there's a lot of people on here talking. It's awesome. I do appreciate you guys coming on, taking the time to hang out with me and ask questions. And okay, let me catch up. So, how is everyone going? Oh, hey, thanks for joining us, Grinch. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're all good. I'm good, thank you. MTT, 1 million profit is what flipping at 30's got to. Yeah, exactly. So he's been doing it about is it more like nearly towards 10 years, I think. Somewhere between 7 and 10 years. So he's done crazy numbers. And so cache, by the way, is at the very top of RBSource. At the very top, when you're about to do a scan, it says at the top, the cache. You've got Amazon cache, you've got store cache. And essentially that means is like, well, just caching the data. So Clark's saying, my own, as I was paying for Discord groups and other stuff and wasn't making money yet, so I was so worried I was paying out on too much. I was on one particular group and didn't find anything on there. Okay, what group was that in? Let me know what group you didn't have success with. OA suppliers where you can sort by discounts are great. That's another good one as well. Yeah, absolutely. So you can find some really good deals. There's some really cheap things. You don't need to be in a group, but sometimes the groups do post some amazing deals. So yeah, check that link out, by the way. Apologize behind an email thing. I've not even emailed anyone yet. I'm just building up an email list, but I've not sent a single email yet. I will eventually. But yeah, you can get that list. You can always unsubscribe if you want. So, but yeah, you can trust me with your email. Thomas saying manually with software, stalking other people's storefronts. Yeah, exactly. Storefront stalking. If you're really struggling, storefront stalking be a really good way to source, actually. No, absolutely. I appreciate yapping away, Thomas. It's awesome. That way you can kind of learn what other people are sourcing and hopefully what sites they're sourcing from as well. That can be, if you're really stuck, storefront stalking can be a really good way to find products, actually. The only problem is, as I said in my video, you're kind of chasing your coattails a little bit. Not your coattails, other people's coattails a little bit with that. Oh, AMA. Yeah, I mean, have you tried Profit Sweep? But, you know, that's a good group. There's links for all that, by the way, if you go to my channel, go to announcements, scroll up, you'll find links to Profit Sweep in there with a discount code. Or just DM me and I'll hook you up with a discount code. I think it's 50% off. I think, yeah, I've got a link for a 7-day free trial, 50% off with Profit Sweep, if you want to check that out. So DM me on Discord for that. So let's have a look here. Catching up. Looking myself. Might re-sign up to RBSource. Absolutely. Again, use my link for RBSource code FBA Mogul 30. You can get 30% off your first month. Don't know if it'll work with existing account, but you can try. Can we get leads from your VA? I've actually just let my VA go. So I've still got one VA, but I let my VA go. I just wasn't really buying their leads. I mean, obviously I've been not really doing much in January, February, and half of March, but I don't know, I just decided that I wasn't doing them justice by not helping train them more and keeping on top of their leads. And I just decided it just wasn't fair to keep him around. So I let him go, and he can go on to someone else. And he's got the benefit of me teaching him quite a lot of stuff, but yeah, I don't know, just wasn't feeling it really. And especially when I'm not buying the leads, which is just stupid, by the way, paying out and not buying the leads. But yeah, I decided to let him go. I do actually like VAs a lot. I've kept my admin VA. I've still got another VA with someone else. But yeah, I just decided, I don't know, just yeah, I don't like managing people. It's really bad because I'm trying to grow a business, but I just struggle to manage people sometimes. Just something that I'm not very good at. So Thomas saying store cash, you change it from what to what? You want to make it as short as possible, either live or 2 hours. That's what you want, Thomas. Jay Osborne, is a suppressed buy box okay to buy on? Not really. You can look at the sales in Keeper and see what SPM the listing has, but it really does hurt it. I would say, if a listing is getting 100 sales per month and you get a suppressed buy box, unless it's some sort of like crazy hype product like Pokemon, you're pretty much going to get like a 50% to 80, 90% reduction in purchases. So having a no buy box, but you also need to figure out why the buy box is gone. Has the price just gotten really high? That could be one reason. Or is there a competitive website out there? This happens all the time, by the way. Let's say it's a shampoo that normally sells for £20, and for some reason Notino's doing it for £10. Well, Amazon will ditch the buy box at £20 while the promotion's going on at Notino, and then when that promotion's over, the buy box will come back. But you can lose the buy box also because there's too many sellers on there, and there's like essentially just too much supply for the demand, or the price has just gotten too high. Maybe this product sells normally for £20, and for some reason it's gone up to £30. Amazon, at some point, there's a threshold where Amazon says no more buy box. So yeah, you can figure that out by using the Keeper charts. But yeah, generally you don't want to buy products that have no buy box, but you can always just figure out why there is no buy box and go from there. And then obviously you can look and go, okay, it's just a temporary buy box suppression. So the man with no plan, as a new seller, how many sales do I need to make before I hit the Amazon auto ungate threshold? There is no, I mean, I don't know, I had no idea, to be honest. I still have to ungate stuff, with invoices, some of the bigger brands. So things like Nike and Paco Rabanne or whatever, you're always going to have invoices for those. But when it comes to, I guess, the auto ungating for some of the lower threshold brands, no one knows the answer to this apart from Amazon, but I think it's a combination of maybe sales and age. I'd say maybe 3 to 6 months Amazon account, maybe 500 sales. I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm purely guessing here. Could even be a year. I just don't know actually. Things just get easier over time. I can't give you an exact number, and anyone who gives you an exact number, unless they work at Amazon and actually like work in that and know the software, are basically just lying or guessing. So yeah, Jay saying seems to be consistent buy box on and off and every few months. Okay, so yeah, maybe there's a sale going on in another retailer and that's suppressing that buy box. So Amazon like to be competitive, and if there's another retailer or two that have had a really good price, then Amazon will suppress the buy box on that one. So Alex is saying, evening. Hey Alex, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you coming on. How's your business going, by the way? Source sheets. So if anyone wants to check that out, by the way, you got Alex runs a Discord group and a deal sheet called Source Sheets. So check that out. Yeah, how's it going, mate? How's business going? So where did I ever get the admin? Yeah, I've had an admin VA now for 6 to 8 months. I got them from Outsource Central, and to be honest, they're our lifesaver. I don't necessarily have a full-time work for them, so they've got a pretty easy job, but they just chase invoices and do all that task for me, so it's pretty good. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, if you guys want someone to sign up to newsletters for you, just DM me. I'm sure I can hook you up with a deal. So yeah, if you want to get signed up to like 600 plus newsletters. Hey Stanners, thanks for joining us. No, it's all good, mate. You're only half hour late, it's fine. So what golden nuggets have you missed? You've missed loads of golden nuggets. You've missed some embarrassing sales figures from me from March. It was about 1,000 profit, 20,000 revenue, 9% ROI. So really embarrassing, but just building up my account again. And yeah, other than that, not much. We've just been hanging out and enjoying chatting to everyone. So, what number is my account health? Good question. On which country? So, let me get it up for you. UK is. And I've just got dinted recently because I got hit with 2 Paco Rabanne aftershaves that they claim have Lylol in them, which is this mexochlorophyll something or other ingredient that's been banned for years. I took a picture of the box, or got my parents to take a picture of the box and show that it doesn't have it on there. And they said, "Oh, there's still nothing we can do with that listing. You need to change the listing yourself," which I can't do. I'm not the listing owner. Anyway, so 428 for UK, 192 for Germany. France and Spain are 200, Italy's 212, Netherlands 200, Sweden 200, Poland, Belgium, Ireland 200. Yeah, we're all good on those ones. Yeah, but UK 428 on that one. How's it going, Standards, anyway? How are things going? How's Amazon going? Wow, I apologize if I'm going to butcher this name. Okay, UK Moneymakers joined us on Instagram. I apologize if you joined a little bit while ago. I'm not really paying too much attention to the Instagram, but if you guys got any questions in Instagram, please feel free to throw them out there. Oh my God, I'm trying to pronounce this name here. I'm just gonna like butcher this. Please do not need any safety. Please, do I need any safety compliance certificate to sell toys on Amazon? Someone said Amazon asked her for that. Please help, new seller. It all depends on the products you're selling. So you hope that the person who created the listing has given the compliance documents. It all depends on what you're selling. So I know a lot of the Jellycat stuff occasionally gets the compliance stuff. I don't know if anyone's actually successfully fought that, but in general, no, you don't need to provide it yourself, but every now and then you do. A listing will get essentially a warning that's closing in or has a safety compliance issue in like 30 days, and anyone selling by that point will be kind of kicked off that listing. So you can try and get it from the supplier, but kind of good luck with that, I guess. So, but no, it doesn't crop up too much, to be fair. I've not had it crop up too much. So, yeah. Sub 1,000 actually. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, I couldn't remember exactly what it was. It was like 968 or something like that. I can't remember. So I always round up or down. So, yeah, better to round up and just say 1,000 than like guess the number, which I couldn't remember what it was. So, what's the discount code for Arbisource? Not sure if I used it already, even though I cancelled. So, first thing you need to make sure is use my link. That's the most important thing. So let me get that for you there. So here is the link for Arbisource. So you've got that. And the code is this code here. I don't know if you'll be able to use it if you already signed up before, but there you go. Anyway, you can try it and see. If anyone who wants to sign up to Arbisource or, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it won't work with the existing account, but anyway, it's worth a go. So let's have a look here. FBA Mogul 30, I think he said. What's the? Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. That is correct. Yeah, FBA Mogul 30. I should have just got it made FBA Mogul because that's all my other codes, but it's too late to change it now. Alex saying, spinning all the plates. Tell me about it, mate. Good Lord. I've got so many plates spinning right now. I'm surprised I've not broken them all. The endless growing to-do list, like you say, Kogita has been a lifesaver to keep business going quick and easy. Yeah, it is easy, quick and easy. And there's some good deals on there. I still think it's a money printer, personally. It's just the margins aren't quite as big as other places. I've just noticed actually on Instagram that you're seeing the chat here, but it's like you can't see all the chat. So I apologize for that. I'll have to fix that for next time. But yeah, I like Kogita, to be honest. Anyone who wants to get signed up, you can get £120 off your first order. It's £100 excluding VAT, £120 including VAT. If you've got an existing account, you can always try. So anyone who's got an existing Kogita account, by the way, get logged onto it now. Go to account, promotions, promo code, type in FBA Mogul, all capitals, and press enter. And you might be lucky and get some credit applied to your account. So give that a go. And if you're new as well, you can obviously sign up, link in the description. And again, you can use that code to get £100 off, excluding VAT, off your first order, which is pretty awesome. So Tom R, this will be my first Q4, and I'm hearing a lot of people talk about it. Q4 is massive, mate. It's all about Q4, honestly. What's the best big tips for beginners to capitalize on it? I would say focus on one category of either toys or aftershaves and perfumes or gift sets, and buy crap loads of those items at Christmas. When you're analyzing products, don't look at the prices now. Look at the prices and the sales volumes last Christmas to give you an idea what they're going to be like. And yeah, basically go deeper. Although if you're new to Amazon, you need to be careful. But going deeper on product, you'll learn. Basically, you're still going to cock it up, But yeah, it's just buying a lot of stock. And the other tip I'd give you as well, and it all depends on how much stock you've got, is don't be too keen to sell it. So this is a double-edged sword, by the way. I held a lot of stock that I wouldn't sell in October, November. It doesn't really kick in until end of November, December, the big sales. So I was holding out. I was keeping my prices really high on some products, and I was missing out on quite a few sales. That is fine when you've only got 10, 20, 30 stock. But I was doing it with some items that had 2, 3, 4, 500 stock, even ones where I had 600, 700 stock. The problem is I missed out on all those sales where I could have made money, and actually then the price fell in December because someone else supplied and put like 1,000, 2,000 units into Amazon and a way lower price than I could offer it, and I missed out on all those sales. So sometimes you want to take the profit where you can, other times you want to hold out. It all depends. Each listing is different. So that's a good tip, I would say. No problem. Waliyat, I apologize. I can't pronounce your name. Waliyat, apologize. But yeah. So Clark Family said used it before, no problem, it's all good. Though I didn't use the month. Reach out to Arbisource in my group. He might hook you up with another free trial for 7 days. Just reach out to him. There's the Arbisource chat in my group. Just do @Arbisource and just say, hey, I didn't get to use my free month, whatever. Can you hook me up? And he's a nice guy. He'll probably help you out. So Stanley's saying, Tom, everyone usually just wishes they bought more stock for you. Cool. Yeah, exactly. Although in a few of them, I wish I bought less. But yeah, in general, I wish I bought more stock. Yeah, exactly. Do prices tank in Q4? No, generally they go up in price, but occasionally on a few items, if someone's able to get them really good at like a good price at wholesale, then you're just not able to offer at a competitive price. But prices don't generally go down unless Amazon jumps on the listing or someone comes on with a really killer amount of stock. So you're all good. Generally, prices go up and demand goes up. Perfumes, aftershaves go up between sort of 5 and 20 times. Toys and video games kind of go up the same amount. Gift sets obviously go through the roof. But yeah, as a general rule, I'd say 10x the sales volumes and prices go up. So yeah, it's especially if you can hold out to that sort of like 15th December time. Just to give you an example, there's a perfume I was selling. I bought it it wasn't this Christmas, it was last Christmas. It was I can't remember what brand it was now, but it was a perfume that you could get from Latino. It was about £65, £60 from Latino. Brand is I can't remember now. Anyway, everyone was selling theirs for like £90 in sort of September, October time. 90-ish pounds. They're making like £4 profit, £5 profit per unit. I just held out, let everyone sell out. By December, I was selling them for like £110, £115 a unit. I only had 10 of them of different flavors, different fragrances. And I just kept putting the price up and up and up. My final unit I sold for £140, like on the 20th of December. So it just shows you, and obviously the profit on that was ridiculous. So it just shows you, but everyone else panicked, sold out at like, I remember it was like £89, £90. So, but obviously you've got to balance that with making sure you're getting sales as well. So. Yeah, I love drinking aftershave. It's really good. It gives you this crazy little high. Yeah. Yeah, Q4, by the way, is October, November, December, quarter 4. So yeah, that's the biggest time of year for retail. So, hey, Ryan, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. I am fantastic, thank you. How am I finding Dubai? I'm finding Dubai amazing. I love the weather. It is getting hotter during the day now, so it's getting to like 35, 36 degrees. I can no longer go out for my sort of long walks. My kind of max is like 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes walking out in that kind of heat before I have to get home. But yeah, I liked going out in the evenings, or early mornings and going for walks and just enjoying myself. But yeah, I had to take my watch in for my Breitling. I went to the mall the other day, but the second hand fell off the watch. So not a good advertisement for Breitling there. So I had to go to the Breitling store and I wandered around the mall, which is kind of interesting. So I do kind of don't know why, but I enjoy walking around malls, even though I don't end up buying anything. Although I was looking for a new watch potentially. But yeah, it's just yeah. I don't know, I'm enjoying it basically. It's just the lifestyle here is really good. Thomas saying custom scan improvements. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think Arbisource is working on those. Custom scans can be tricky, absolutely, but yeah, they can be very powerful as well. So Jay saying tried to list a product on Amazon and got an error saying I cannot change a product detail page, but the item has multiple sellers. I thought I could just join the listing. So you tried to list a product on Amazon, got an error saying I cannot change a product detail page. Strange. So I assume, Jay, you've sold other listings before. You went through the same process. Weird. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'd say post some screenshots in like FBA chat in the group and just see what's going on there, so we can try and help you there. It's difficult for me to diagnose that from here. My thoughts on custom scan improvements. Yeah, Thomas, that would be really good. Absolutely. So great to hear. Wish I could relate with the weather here in the UK. Hang on, the weather in the UK has been really good, hasn't it? Like it's been a little mini heat wave. I think it's been, from what I've heard, fantastic weather for that time of year in the UK. So yeah, exactly. It's been quite sunny. So and Thomas saying weather in Scotland has been quite nice. So absolutely, yeah, enjoy it while you've got it. I always find the Kugita is a minimum of 300. Yeah, most of the retailers do have 300. Some of them have more, 500. There's even one floating around now I see that's got 1,200. I've ordered from them a few times. I really love that new Kugita feature where you can see all the suppliers, all the stock, and all the prices. And obviously you can see the minimum order and also the marketplace seller as well. So you've seen 2K. Okay, I've not seen that one actually. So it was a really awesome feature actually that Kugita brought out there. So that's 2,000's a lot to be honest. So it's okay if they've got the stock, but yeah, I actually missed out on one earlier. Actually, basically I had it to basket, and it was a £300 minimum order, and I was like 40p short. It was actually quite a good little deal. Anyway, I ended up having a few calls, and then came back afterwards, and I actually put the scan into Arbisource to try and find some products from that supplier, and someone had nabbed it while I was away. So that's one of the very few times I've missed out on a deal. So. But yeah, it's been pretty. I think Arbisource is literally amazing. I think someone's going to come out and replicate Arbisource for other categories. I think electronics potentially can happen, or other things like I don't know what other categories. There's loads of other categories, but I think someone's going to come out and replicate what Kugita are doing in other categories, and I think it'll be game changing for those that get on it early anyway. So, what brand was it? Hopefully, it wasn't me. It was a Weller product, I think, or Welder, I think Welder, rather not Weller, Welder, I think Welder or Welder. So yeah, yeah. Oh, replicate Arbisource. You mean? I mean, people are going to be. Sorry, if I'm just yeah. It's nearly midnight here. People are going to replicate Kugita, I think, for other particular categories, essentially. So electronics would be an interesting one. Well, how long ago? It was about 1 midday to 1 p.m. Dubai time, and I'm 3 hours ahead. So that's like 9 a.m. ish, 9 to 10 a.m. UK time. So did you take it off me then? Fun fact, Welda means mother in Arabic. Okay, interesting. Okay, that kind of makes sense actually, because I think a lot of those products are aimed at women and mothers and stuff. So maybe, I don't know, it could be total coincidence, but maybe, who knows? That's interesting. Thinking about it, but I have no bits of money to make something like that. Okay, yeah. Look, Arbisource, like, God, that would take a lot of time. I mean, it's taken Arbisource ages to build that website. So yeah, I have actually decided I'm going to get back into writing some software for Amazon sellers. I've already got loads of ideas anyway. If you've got interesting ideas, do reach out. But I've got one idea I really want to get out in the next sort of month or so. That'll be pretty good for everyone, to be fair. It'll be a super cheap product, but it'll be really useful for everyone. But yeah, so I want to try, and I'm gonna maybe revive amazseller.com a bit as well and get back to developing that. But I've got so many projects going on; it's just crazy, really. So, but yeah, so Thomas saying you're running your business remotely, you're still ordering stock to Dubai. No, definitely not ordering stock here, mate. God, it's the last thing I want. No, it's all done remotely, mate. This is one thing I love about Amazon and it's something I planned to do is to have Amazon running 100% remote. So all the stock goes to. Basically, the biggest problem I had with Amazon FBA was returns, having to deal with those myself, but that's now been solved. So all my stock gets ordered to my prep center. They obviously prep and send it to Amazon. Obviously, I can run all my Amazon business from here, and then any returns that come in go straight to Returnify, and then they then either eBay them or do whatever they do. I actually don't know what process they go through, actually. Jacob, maybe you can tell us. What the kind of process is, and try and recover my money for me or whatever money I can get out of that stuff, and I can reinvest it. So the entire process now can be run remotely, and it's fantastic. So yeah, it's all done remotely from Dubai, which is amazing. So the only thing I had to do was, it's still done remotely, is I had to get my parents to take a picture of this Paco Rabanne perfume to prove that it didn't have the Lilal ingredient in there. Not that it did me any good anyway, because Amazon totally ignored it. And yeah, so what are you going to do? But yeah, check how are we doing on the actual stream then? Let's have a look here. How are we doing on the live stream? So we've got, okay, cool. Fewer than normal, but I'm still appreciate you guys coming on. So 19 concurrent viewers. We had 22 at one point, but it's been a while since I've done these. So I'm going to try and get back to doing these more regularly. I'm going to get back to doing a cogito sourcing as well, and other sourcing live streams. So that's something I really want to get back into doing. But yeah, I'm 100% going to be doing those again. I want to get back to doing these live streams. I kind of like the idea of doing it nearly every night, actually, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Main focus right now has been really improving the YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys have seen that the video quality has gone up. Not that I'm scripting, but I'm definitely improving the content as well, thinking more about the strategy behind the videos. So the next video coming out, by the way, is just talking, it's like an origin story, essentially. It's talking about how I got into Amazon, why I quit my job, and the highs and the lows of starting Amazon and where I've gotten to. So that's the next video. I've kind of filmed most of it already, although I do need to refilm some of it. But yeah, it's that's the next video coming out. But yeah, hopefully, the main reason behind that is, I guess, inspiring some of you guys to quit your 9-to-5 job and get full-time in Amazon, if you want to do that, of course, which I know is a goal for some of you. And say something I kind of did, I didn't quit my 9-to-5 job and then with Amazon in mind, but I did, discover Amazon a few months in. So I'm going to make a Newegg custom scan. I mean, Newegg's America only, isn't it, Thomas? Or they sell in UK as well. I know they're massive in America and Canada, but I didn't realize they did. OA sourcing. Look, I know sourcing is the biggest problem for everyone, so I'm going to be putting out way more content on sourcing. I lost my way a little bit with doing some of the content. I need to go back, like I said, to giving you guys just more value and putting out content that's really going to help everyone. And I know sourcing is one of the biggest problems. Okay, it's interesting. I used to build PCs and, do that kind of stuff. And now I just buy Macs. It's just easier. I don't have time to build PCs and all that kind of stuff. Although one time I would actually like to sit down and actually build a proper, I don't game, but like a gaming PC with like liquid cooling and stuff and just have that. But I wouldn't actually use it because I don't game anymore, apart from the occasional Xbox here and there. I can swear I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes here. But yeah, so build it and maybe give it away or something. So we're doing another big giveaway, actually. I've been slacking on the giveaways actually on the group, so we need to do another giveaway at some point. But yeah, main thing is getting back to giving you guys more value. So have you guys got any further questions, any final questions for me before we wrap it up? It's approaching midnight. I'm going to go for a walk, go for my evening stroll, get my last bit of exercise in. And sure, Thomas, you can throw it out there if you want. I don't know if it'll show up or not. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go for my evening stroll, get some exercise in, and say I've lost a little bit of weight, definitely feeling it, nothing too crazy, but it's getting there slowly. And it's partly due to going out and exercising more, even though it's like light exercise, it still all helps, doesn't it, I suppose. So looking forward to going out, actually. It's become quite a good routine actually for me. it's nice going out and walking in the nice weather and in the warmth. It's amazing. So thank you, Thomas. Appreciate it. It might be just the hair helping, but the hair's not too much. But yeah, so it's definitely I'm definitely seem to be thriving more in the warmer weather and the environment around here, which is something I don't know. In the UK, I always struggle to motivate myself to go out and do exercise, especially when it's cold and rainy or whatever. But here, the thing that stops me is the heat, but I can always go out in the evening. So, but yeah. No, Doc, I appreciate you coming on, mate. Absolutely. So I'm going to do more of these. You obviously got the Discord community as well. If anyone's not in my Discord community, please do join that. It really is. It's the best thing I've created. It's the thing I'm most proud of, actually. I'm more proud of the community than I am my Amazon store and the profits I've made there, because everyone in the group's so good. They're really friendly. We've got to build an amazing community there. Everyone's really helpful. So that's the best thing I've built. So yeah, if I drop dead tomorrow, at least we've got that community going. Hopefully it will continue to thrive. But yeah, so do join that. I'll be on for 5 more minutes, 5-6 more minutes. But yeah, if you've got any final questions, do throw them out there. But yeah, so you be IP'd with that. There you go. Yeah, exactly. So it's just helping everyone, guide you in, sometimes it's the light touch, sometimes it's a bit more guidance people need. No problem, mate. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to try and do more of these as well. I hope you guys enjoy them. But yeah, I'm trying to do some more sourcing ones, actually. It's a real tricky one, though, because obviously if I find a good lead, I don't want to, I don't know. But yeah, I just have to do it when it's part of the game. And yeah, I just need to let go of, I basically revealed all my secrets anyway, in terms of, what I used to sell, or the sites I've sourced from in the past to have success. And yeah, I think it is MTT. I think so. Yesterday it was really busy in the evenings. I'm not sure if it's still going on. I guess I'll find out in 10 or 15 minutes when I go and walk down again. But it was super busy in the evening. Last night. It was good to see everyone was in cheerful spirits. I noticed all the children actually were dressed up. A lot of the little girls are dressed up in like, I don't know what we call them, like princess costumes and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's a tradition or what was going on there. But yeah, everyone seemed to be in good spirits, and it was good to see. The only problem is obviously I was trying to power walk through and it was so busy with all the crowds. So but yeah, thanks for everyone who's joined us on Instagram, by the way. I do appreciate you coming on. We'll be wrapping up in about 4 or 5 minutes. If you've got a bursting Amazon question, feel free to post it out there and we can get that answered. Nothing happened on Twitter, actually, but it's all good. There's actually webcams seem to work pretty well. I'm just using the DJI Go. So it worked pretty well, actually. So Nihal is saying, who do you use for accounting, and do they actively offer tax general advice? Yes, I use RT Accounting. There's a link for them in my Discord community. You can get in touch with them. They help you. You can ask them any questions. They've got like a, once you get set up with them, they've got a Discord community. They set up your own sort of private channel between you and them. I've also added my admin VA in there as well. So anytime she's got a question, my admin VA does all my my bookkeeping for me. Anytime she's got a question about the bookkeeping, she asks, and RT Accounting answer. If I've got a question about that kind of stuff, you can ask, and they'll give you help on that. So yeah, they're very helpful, to be fair. Can we see you in Arab dress on the next live? Sure. Look, so people want me to build a man bun or something? It's going to take quite a while, to be fair. An Arab dress. So, I don't know actually. What is the traditional dress called, by the way? There obviously must be a name for it. Let me know what that is. But yeah, I'd be open to getting that. No problem. Thomas is making dinner. Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate you coming on. It's awesome. Man with no plan. I've signed up for Ultimate UK Sourcing List, but nothing has come through on email. It should have come up on the website, but check your junk. If it's not there in the next sort of 10 minutes, DM me and I'll sort you out, mate. If it's not come through, that's not good. I'll have to double check and see what's going wrong there. No problem, Thomas. Thanks for joining us. So, MC saying, what kind of stock are you sourcing for Q2 sun cream? Yeah, it's a difficult one, really. Sun cream does very well. I actually have bought some sun cream, actually. Now I think about it, I can't remember what brand it was. It was a new brand for me. I didn't go too deep into it. It's it's a new brand for me, but it was a little bit. I'll give it a go. But yeah, sun cream does really well. Any kind of summer item does well, really. So yeah, as we get the nicer weather, sunglasses, caps do well. I don't know, anything summery that people buy for their summer holidays or for outdoor stuff. So the sky's the limit on what you can sell. Okay, it's a throbe or a thobe. I kind of like the name of that, actually. It's pretty cool. It's almost like, yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. Refers to the long ankle-length robe typically worn by men in the Middle East. In North Africa, also known as a juba. Okay, all these different names. Juba, dish dasher, or a kandura. Kandura. I kind of like the throbe or thobe name. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll have to get one then. Might hide my figure a little bit. So, but yeah, it might be more flattering for me. But yeah, no, appreciate you. Thanks for letting me know about that. There is a shop actually down the JBR that does sell them, but I think it's more aimed at the tourists. So maybe I'm better off going to the mall and getting one and giving it a go. Yeah, I'll definitely get one and wear it for next time. Well, I'm not promising, but yeah, I'll investigate it. Let's put it like that. So thanks everyone for watching. I do appreciate it. I'm going to wrap it up here. Let's say it's midnight for me in Dubai, and I'm going to go for my evening stroll and then go to bed. But I really appreciate everyone coming on. It's been awesome coming back on and doing another live stream. I've missed these massively, and hopefully you've really enjoyed it and got some good value out of it as well. So thanks everyone again, and I'll see you in the next live stream, which I don't know when it will be. Hopefully early time next week, maybe even tomorrow.